tell, I finally got some things on my walls. I've got quite the collection of Care Bears and Mario plushies all behind me, and some other stuff up a little higher that you can't really see right now. But don't worry about that. I'm going to be doing a video showing you all the little cool odds and ends and toys and everything I filled my apartment with. Now, before I get to the letters, I have some bad news. I'm not going to be able to do the live show tomorrow. I know, I promise I do it every week, but tomorrow there is a Microsoft event that's kind of gearing up for GDC, which is next week, and the Microsoft event goes from noon until 6, and then the cocktail hour, which I think is like 7 or a little later. So I'm going to be covering that, doing some on-camera coverage at the convention or at the event, so that means I'm not going to be able to do the live show. But just in case something happens and I leave early and I can make it home in time, just keep an eye on my Twitter, probably around 2:30, and I'll let you know if I'm going to be able to make it home in time. But as of right now, probably not, but I'll make it up to you next week. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to your questions. Sentinel 786 asks, what do I think about the new Alice Madness Returns? For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, there was an excellent PC and Mac game called American McGee's Alice, and it was just like this more adult, dark, kind of evil version of Alice in Wonderland, and it was a great game. And that was years and years and years ago, probably more than 10 years ago, and ever since then everybody's been wanting American McGee to make another Alice game. But during in between the original and the sequel, there was also rumors that he was going to be doing American McGee's Wizard of Oz. So they just announced, I think it was last year, that he's doing a sequel to his Alice, which is going to be called Alice Madness Returns. And I'm very excited for it, because I'm a huge Alice fan, have been since I was little, loved the first American McGee Alice game. The only thing is I kind of would have rather seen him do a Wizard of Oz than a sequel to Alice. I mean, I'm very happy about the sequel to Alice, but it would have been really cool to see him do Wizard of Oz. I was a little disappointed that those rumors didn't turn out to be true. But maybe, if Madness Returns does well enough, he'll give Wizard of Oz a try. Ty Davis asks, do you have any gamer pajamas? I really don't, because I don't make a lot of gamer pajamas for girls. You know, most of them are like boxers for guys or sleepy pants for guys. And I guess I could get, you know, the smallest in guys' sleepy pants, but they still wouldn't fit me very well. But I do have a lot of guys' gaming t-shirts that I wear to bed and stuff as pajamas. So I guess I do. I just don't have any girl ones. I should probably, yeah, I don't even know of any that I could get. There is a Boba Fett little tank top and panty set on her universe that I really, really want. So that's not really gamer, but still, I really, really want. Because right now I do have some Star Wars underwear, but they're actually guys' boxer briefs, and I bought them in extra small, so they'll fit me like little booty shorts. And so I do have those, but I would like some girl, you know, some girl gamer underwear. Oh, but I do have my Mario panties. I have some Mario panties that I made myself, and this is totally off pajamas. Somehow, I guess because most people do sleep in, like, you know, their underwear and stuff. But I got some some red panties that have a blue trim, and I got a Mario patch, and I patched the panties, so I have Mario panties. So I guess I do have some gamer underwear, but not really gamer PJs. That should change. He also asks if I'm going to play in Infamous 2. I will play Infamous 2. I really liked Infamous 1, although I thought the environments in Infamous 1 got very repetitive. Like, you opened up 3 different islands, and all 3 different islands looked exactly the same as the last one. So that disappointed me, because I'd like to see a little more variety. But overall, I thought it was a really good game, so I am looking forward to the second. And lastly, Ty Davis also asks, do I plan on playing Killzone 3, and what's my opinion of the franchise? I'm not going to be playing Killzone 3. There's nothing about Killzone that appeals to me. I'm not saying it's a bad franchise at all. It's just pretty kind of generic to me, in my opinion. And I might be totally off base there. But, yeah, just me personally, I have no interest. Knight Rider H13 asks if I find fanboys annoying. Don't we all? Like, who loves a fanboy? I'm a fangirl in some things, like Uncharted, and Bioshock, and God of War. But I'm not an asshole about it, and most fanboys are. He also asks, what is your opinion on video games based off of movies? There's very few video games that are based off of movies that were actually good, right? We had Spider-Man 2 I thought was good, but that was kind of like GTA, open world, New York, you know. But I thought it was fun, you know. Spider-Man 2 was good. And, God, you know, I can't really think of any. I know there's got to be more out there. I guess, could you say Arkham Asylum was based off a movie? No, I don't think so. There's no Arkham Asylum movie, so then no, that doesn't count. But yeah, I can't think of any offhand, just randomly. But if you think of any, let me know in the comments, because I would like to address that question again later, because I can't think of any right now. Maybe the Ghostbusters game. That game wasn't awful. It was good because you could destroy everything, and I love destroying stuff. But the controls were stupid, and the camera was wonky, so, it wasn't bad. There are worse. So, yeah, we do need some better video games based off of movies, though. It kind of goes back and forth, because we don't have very many good movies based off of video games, so, yeah. CanMan100 asks, did you like Left 4 Dead 1 and 2? And if you did or did not, why? I loved Left 4 Dead 1. Excellent zombie game. And I really didn't like Left 4 Dead 2. And I'll tell you why. Because when Left 4 Dead 2 was announced, you know, there's this big controversy, like, oh, it's too soon, this should be a DLC. And I was totally all about it. You know, I was like, no, this is going to be an awesome game. Left 4 Dead 2, it's not too soon. And then I played it, and I completely had to take back everything I said. I thought there was not enough improvement on Left 4 Dead 2 from Left 4 Dead 1. There was so much more potential that they could have done with that game if they'd just given themselves more time to work on it. So the extra weapons and stuff like that should have been a DLC upgrade. It should not have been a second game. CanMan also asks, should I buy Assassin's Creed Brotherhood or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2? I'd say, well, first of all, that's two completely different games. But I would definitely recommend Brotherhood, because, you know me, I'm not a big Modern Warfare war game first-person shooter fan. They're all kind of the same. But the No Russian level was amazing, and I did play it that level alone 3 times, and I enjoyed the hell out of that level. But Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I think, has more replayability, and I think it's going to be a longer game for you. Plus, the online multiplayer stuff is pretty kick-ass, so I would recommend Brotherhood. And lastly, we have Daniel W., who asks if he wanted to know what my take is on racing games like Forza, Gran Turismo, and so forth. Those are racing sims. I am not a racing sim fan. I find those extremely boring. It's just as boring as watching a NASCAR race without crashes, because you just go around in a circle. And even though, like, GTA, Gran Turismo, it's not all racing track, it's still too simish for me. I'm an arcade racer fan. Give me some Burnout any day. I love Burnout, and I will play that all day. Absolutely love Burnout, although Paradise was a little bit too racing sim for my tastes. And Need for Speed I used to be into, but that's gone too sim. I also like, Midnight Club. That was a great racing game. I had a lot of fun with that, but still, Burnout is by far my favorite racing game ever. So guys, that's it for this week. I'm really sorry I might not be able to do the live chat tomorrow. Still, keep an eye on my Twitter around 2:30. It's @TheRachel, and I'll let you know for sure. And, lastly, finally, a lot of you have been asking about when my website, Rachel.com, is going to go back up. And it's up. So yeah, I'm still in the process of updating it. So it looks a little crazy, and there's some information that's outdated on it, but I'm getting to that. This week's been really busy, and next week's going to be insane with GDC. So it's going to take me a little while to get 100% updated, but the site is live, so go enjoy it. And again, I love answering questions from you guys. If you have any more questions, please email me at rachelmoore@gmail.com. I don't check my YouTube messages that much, just because I have so many different sites I have to check messages on. So if you want to get your question answered, definitely just email me at rachelmoore@gmail.com. And as always, I love you guys and hope you guys have a great weekend.